All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Business Spotlight Series. I'm here today with Jay Friend, the new owner-operator of Withingtons.
That's right.
Here we are. How are you doing today?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Very well, very well. So let's take a tour. But before that, we usually like to start with a little bit of background information.
Yeah.
Can you give us just a tidbit of why you're here on Main Street with us?
Well, it's a long answer, but I'll keep it short.
All
so,
right.
I spent the last 20 years in the wine industry, and I've always been in retail stores. I've loved to see what people do, get creative, and I moved to Chelsea with my wife and kids about 3 years ago, and this space was open, and I've always wanted to try something like this. My grandfather owned a shop in the UP.
Oh, really?
And not a wine shop, just a hardware store.
Sure, sure.
And I decided to open up. I mean, I did some, investigating, looking at the possibility of what it's like to open, and before I knew it, I couldn't turn away.
Yeah, you'd gotten too far.
Right.
Where was your grandpa's store in the UP?
It was in Bessemer.
Oh, I don't know.
Far west part of the
okay.
UP.
All right, way over there by Wisconsin. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Minneapolis and all that. Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Well, all right. Well, let's take a little tour and check out some of the awesome stuff you have, because there is more than people this year, wine and beer. Well, that entails a lot.
Yeah.
So right now we are standing in your non-alcoholic section.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beyond beer and wine, I really love people getting creative with things, whether it's with wine, beer, or even non-alcoholic stuff. There's a lot of creative things going on, especially with non-alcoholic beer, wine,
the CBD stuff.
Hop water, non-alcoholic spirits.
You got some coffee? I
have some coffee from Marquette, which is where I was born.
Okay.
So I have a personal connection to the UP, but beyond my grandfather's store. And then also kind of artistic books and things to kind of like get your mind stimulated. That all to me ties together with the creativity of making great alcoholic beverages and wine and everything like that.
Now Marquette, they got what, Black Rocks up there? Is that the
Black Rocks? There's Ordoc. There's Barrel and Beam.
And you carrying a good amount of those things?
Carrying them, yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
The hometown. This is all non-alcoholic too, right?
All non-alcoholic craft beer.
Tons of options.
Yes. And they're fantastic. I mean, with the creativity and with these great craft brews, they're fantastic alternative to
yeah. So if you're throwing a party and you got a wide array of people come in and grab a couple of those to throw in the cooler, and then it'll be funny when someone grabs one, drinks a whole one, and doesn't realize they're drinking non-alcoholic. It'll be hilarious. So as we move through here, we've got all sorts of different stuff. Just because every time I come in here it grabs me, what is this?
So this is kind of a seltzer, but it's based off of a Korean spirit called soju.
I've had soju. It's delicious.
And so this is the kind of seltzer version called soku.
So they just basically like carbonated it in a sense.
Yeah.
That's cool. That sounds good. Those are cool cans. That's one of my favorite things about coming in here is the way you have everything merchandised, and you're obviously not just like putting Bud on the shelf, and and you see these like massive artistic, color schemes and stuff spread across all these things. I just love it. I see right there's a new hazy IPA I haven't tried. So
yes, you should.
What do we got behind us here? Just
these are all meads and ciders and some more seltzers. So other kind of like gluten-free alternative options for anybody who likes that kind of stuff.
Very cool. And we got some cold stuff.
Yeah. Also some non-alcoholic stuff that's cold and everything like that. So
very cool. Yeah, every time I come in here, you got new things going on. What do we got here?
A bunch of wine in cans.
Canned wine.
It is. They're fantastic wines.
It's like a growing trend, isn't it? The like canned wine thing.
Yeah,
I feel like
is.
I'm seeing it more and more.
Yeah, for a few different reasons. There's glass shortages, but there's also, an environmental impact with shipping glass. And using cans is just way easier on the environment as well.
And there's something too, I remember people talking about it with beer, there's something about the light that actually affects things when they've been fermented, so by putting them in a can and keeping them dark, it actually has a different effect than like having a glass let stuff through. I don't know if
absolutely.
Is it with wine too? But
yeah, absolutely.
Very cool. And now we're getting into the just rows and rows of wines. Now these are these some champagnes?
These are all sparkling wine, champagne.
Oh, all.
And then some proseccos and non-champagne French sparkling wines.
Sure.
All sorts of fun stuff.
What do they call those?
That?
Yeah.
That's an ice bucket.
Just an ice bucket.
Yeah.
No fancy name. Just an ice bucket.
Yeah.
All right, I dig it. Okay, so real quick, our wonderful camera person, Shasta here, would you mind coming over and checking out this painting right here? Now, tell us a little bit about these paintings, Jay.
Okay, so the paintings are done by my father, who was obviously a lifelong artist. He was an art teacher. He lives in Marquette, and he has been painting these paintings for as long as I can remember. And I love them. I always wanted them. I grab them every time I go see him.
Yeah.
They're up in my house. And I thought I would use this as kind of a theme for the store and my logo. So
Yeah. I love it. So the thing I think is so cool is that when you look at it, it looks like something was created in a computer. Like, it's so precise.
Yeah.
And then they have all these little shadow and the amount of detail. When you really get in there, this is hand painted.
It's
on
all
this
hand
canvas.
painted.
Tiny little circles
Yep.
on top of little circles, and so on and so on. It's just so cool. So not only do you got large selections of beer and wine and non-alcoholic stuff, but there's also some art up on
Oh,
the
yeah.
walls in here for sale.
Oh, yeah.
You'd be sad to see him go, I imagine.
I know.
You know, but yeah, I bet you can get another one.
I will always continue to get more.
Yeah. So, all right. So we're just moving through more wines. We passed these guys. What do we got here?
So we have a lot of imports,
Right.
you know, from mainly Italy, Spain, France, and my love of sparkling wine kind of spilled over into this section as well. So
Wonderful.
yeah.
Then we're just moving on. What do we
Moving
got
on,
here?
we have some domestic and some more imports. These are all kind of like table wine,
Oh, I see. You've got a mark.
blends,
Yeah.
and everything like that.
Zinfandels.
So, yeah, it continues, and it's all kind of by flavor profile.
see,
You
yeah.
know, it's white wines, and then some Pinot Noirs, some Cabernets, and
Yeah.
the white wines continue
yeah.
right into there. So,
Kono, that's my girl's favorite right there. She gets that all the time. All the time. I'm supposed to say my fiance's favorite now. I keep screwing that up. She gets mad at me. And then what is all this? What do we got here? Rosé?
so yeah, rosés and then kind of featured things, some new items and some good pricing things. Anything new, I'll kind of put in the front to kind of let people
I know it's not the classiest, and I know everybody knows, but he's got Hop Slam.
It's delicious.
And he's got an excellent price on it at $17. So if you're looking for those Hop Slams, it is good. It's a good batch.
Yeah.
I remember they used to be kind of good batches, bad batches each year, and I think they've kind of just locked it in now. They've got their process down. The last like 3 years, it's just been phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
Such
Yeah.
good beer. You gotta be careful. It's like two of them, and it's like I'm done.
It's too good.
That's it. That's it. And then we've got some other specials up here. I see. and-
Yeah. Any
Yeah.
kind of feature, I'm featuring up front here. And
I love these
Yeah.
red lights and the purple. How long have those red lights been up the whole time?
they have,
Yeah.
they changed color, so maybe they were a different color last time you were here.
That's cool. They're just on a rotating thing.
Yeah, I kind of have been sticking with the red. I kind of like red. It's.
I dig it.
Yeah.
It looks cool. Well, you've done an amazing job. For people that don't know, this was the old Mule Skinner shop, right on Main Street next to the Crazy Diamond Club. And if you haven't come to check it out, we have a perfect opportunity later today.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so 5 o'clock today, ribbon cutting right here at the Withingtons. I don't know why I called it the Withingtons. That classed it up even
It
more.
is
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
Withingtons.
the Withingtons. Right here at Withington. So come on by, check the place out, say hi to Jay, and grab yourself some stuff for your fridge or your ice bucket, as we learned that they do not have a fancy. I'm going to look that up. There's going to be a fancy name, and I'm going to come back here and be like telling you ice buckets. No, but it does. It looks so wonderful. We're so happy to have you here.
Thank you.
So everybody out there, make sure to come by and check the place out later today, or whenever you can. He'll be here. What are your hours?
I'm here every day, Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Sunday, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m.
Nice. So every day of the week. Love it. We'll find them right downtown. It's good to have somebody down here doing this again. So
Thank you so much.
Thank you, and thank you all for watching. We'll see you guys soon. Bye.